It's Atlanta's #1 hip-hop station, Hot 107.9 and home for the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. Of course, you know it's your folk, Be High. Radio shouted, stepping in the building. I got some young gunners that's in this thing tearing up the streets right now. That Nation. What's good with it, fellas?
What up?
What's out, man? What's good, brother?
Feeling good, feeling great in this thing. I mean, obviously it ain't that easy, though.
Definitely ain't.
I mean, tell me about that project, man. What's going on with it?
It was basically a project, you know, we came off as lyrical rappers at first, you know, going off of rappers' beats, you know, putting it on YouTube and getting followers on Twitter and everything and on Instagram. And then we told ourselves, like, this was going to actually be our last project. And then we was going to try something else. So we was like, we was going to make stuff that people can gravitate to as soon as they hear it. Right. Like, basically, like, we showing them, like, it's easy to flow, but you got to make songs. Like, you got to make people feel you.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's basically what we had to do.
That was the main focus of this project right here. This last project that we put out was hosted by DJ, your boy, Earl. And, man, like, the reception that it's been getting, man, it's just been crazy, man. It's been getting all kind of love from it, man. Like, that's beautiful.
Already. I mean, the single, the whole nother.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me about it, man.
Ooh. I mean, it's basically a song about fake people that, you know, kind of crossed other people around us. We basically seen it going everywhere. So we had to make something that everybody can relate to, you know.
Yeah, man. Just basically, like, everybody's been going through that, man. Like, since the beginning of time, you're going to always find somebody that's, you know, you think that they genuine with you, but then they turn around, they get around their other little partners or whatever, they switch up their little moods.
Yeah.
You know, that don't sit well with us, so we decided to call people out up on that, you know what I'm saying? It's not for nobody in specific, but, you know, just in general. But people started to resonate with it, and I love it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love the response.
I mean, where y'all boys from, man?
Small town, Opelousas, Louisiana.
Opelousas, man. Opelousas. Shout out to Opelousas, man.
I mean, coming out of Louisiana, man. I mean, Cash Money, No Limit. Yeah. I mean, Gates, Boosie, Webby. Yeah. I mean, tell me the influences, fellas.
They all influences, really, really.
All of it, man. Like, in a certain type of way, you know, like, they taught us to, like, really embrace where we come from and everything, man. Just being ourselves, like, from the lingo to the, you know, they made it cool, you know what I'm saying? So we decided to, you know, to pick up on that and everything and just add our own flavor to it and just take it from there.
I mean, how were y'all able to get out of Opelousas like that, though, man? Because it's hard coming out of these small towns, man.
Oh, man. I'm going to leave it up to this. This is the dude right here that did it.
I was surfing the internet one day, and then, like, I got in contact with Heat, you know, the owner of Mission Statement, you know, and he had heard the music or whatever. At first, he was like, man, I was, you know, too polite. The way I was talking to him, he was like, man, they gotta be some trash. You know what I mean? Yeah, so like that. He had listened to the music. I sent it to him. So then he called me after that. He was like, man, I'm loving this. He was like, he thought he was bugging out at first, and then he started sending it around. And he had called us back the next day. I let him holler at him. And then he was down with it, so, you know, we just ran with it from there. 6 months later, we here.
And the one thing that he kept saying to everybody was like, man, these dudes sound like a young Outkast. They remind me of an Outkast type of group and everything with the catalog and all that. I was like, wow. Like, because you know what Outkast did.
They don't play.
Yeah, man. So that's how we basically got, you know what I'm saying, got the ball rolling and everything. We got signed like 6 months ago, back in October and everything, man. And ever since then, I mean, we done made it to BET Jams. We're on World Star. We're on, you know, a bunch of different platforms. We shot the music video to a whole nother, and that's been, you know, it's been taking off and everything, man. All these radio stations picking it up, man. I'm like, yeah, and that's how we just started motoring out of Opelousas, you know, and having people looking up to us and everything. We never had that before, ever.
When you look up and you're on TV, though, man, I mean, first you in a small town trying to figure out how you're going to get up out of there. And the next thing you know, you done went nationwide on BET and everything else. Describe that feeling to me.
It still don't feel real at all. Like, I don't even know how this happened.
Couldn't stop crying. I still get chills.
Yeah.
I still get chills at it, man. Like, for real. It's beautiful, man. Beautiful.
When it comes to lyrical content, though, man, when y'all making these songs, I mean, what is it that y'all like to focus on, and what kind of points are y'all trying to get across?
We basically just trying to touch people, like, you know, just saying some real stuff. I mean, if we being lyrical, I mean, we going to say something that'll make you ooh and ah, you know. Right. But when it's time to touch you, we going to touch you. We can do everything. Like, we all around artists.
Yeah, because that's basically what that nation is all about. Like, that's where the name come from. It's basically just, you know, so that it can touch everybody. You know, it's not just
not
for
a certain race.
Yeah,
it's not a certain type of music.
That's why the video.
Worldwide.
That's why the video was shot in black and white. You know what I'm saying? Because we had a couple of our white homeboys, you know, our Caucasian homies. You know what I'm saying? They came through and showed love. You know, so we had to show them love and everything. And it's not, you know, it's no color barrier. You know what I'm saying? We breaking all that down. You know, we trying to join everybody together. You know, make this nationwide.
When y'all are traveling and performing, I mean, what are the songs that's getting the crowd going crazy every time?
Man, like besides whole nother, we have a song called Party. That we have you know, we got a song called What You Mean. You know, we got one dropping soon called Hate It or Love It, Hate to Love. We have a bunch of, you know what I'm saying, there's a bunch of different records that's gonna, you know, it's gonna touch different areas of people and everything. So like that's basically what we trying to focus on. You know, it's just been getting received like pretty well by a lot of people, man.
Now I know y'all been up here kicking flavor in Atlanta, man. I mean, tell me about it, man. What has it been like for y'all in the city?
We've been seeing, you know, beautiful young ladies. I mean,
y'all done went to every strip club in the city already. Just tell me the truth.
Nah, we ain't touched that.
We ain't touched it yet. We ain't touched it yet. We just been doing a lot of business, you know what I'm saying? Making a lot of business moves while we was out here, man. Just, you know, man, we've been reaching a lot of people, talking to a bunch of DJs, man. Like just getting all kind of love, man. So like I love it out here. I'm ready to move out here already. I'm ready to get the crib. I'm ready to get it, man.
When it comes to inspiration of the music, man, I mean, what do y'all get y'all inspiration from?
You know, we get it from like, you know, from some of the hometown heroes, you know what I'm saying? We get it from Gates, you know, Boosie. We get a lot of our lyrical inspiration and stuff from maybe like, you know, Wayne or King Los, Eminem,
Big
you know.
Mill, Kevin Gates.
Yeah. We tie all that into, you know, up into one thing, added in with our flavor and everything. So that's how that nation is, man. You know, that's how we rocking right now with our own music.
Now, what has been a reception to y'all coming out? Because, I mean, when you come out of a small town and then you go national with the music, how have people been receiving y'all when y'all touch down everywhere?
They really been receiving us well. I mean, we had stations picking us up that we ain't even know about.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's kind of big, like, to say they ain't, you know, we ain't really know they knew about the record and, you know, they picking it up.
All right, we just got off you know, a phone interview, man. Like it was like dude was, oh yeah, y'all that Nate, yeah, man, we been knowing about y'all, man. You a whole other like he was saying it like dog, like we love that type of stuff. He's like, man, yeah, thank you, bro. Like
we even had DJ Scream. He said he had heard the record. He just didn't know our face, you know.
Yeah, now that's good that we get to travel out. You know what I'm saying? This is our first time really, you know what I'm saying, hitting, you know, we hit Atlanta for the first time, you know, and we never got this type of love back home, you know what I'm saying? So we get more love out here, you know what I'm saying, than back home. So you know they go, you know, people go try and reach out the hand and try and
the love is about to come.
Yeah, I'm ready for it, man. So like, you know, so it's been all good, man. It's been all love.
I can definitely dig that. I mean, lastly, what's next for y'all boys, man?
What's next? Everything. I mean, we just trying to get in there and do what we gotta do.
We trying to touch the road, man. We about to get this, trying to get multiple tours and everything popping off. You know, we got another single dropping. We got an album dropping. It Ain't That Easy album. You know what I'm saying? We got everything trying to come up, man. Like,
now, what made y'all haul off and call it Ain't That Easy, man? Because I love that.
Man, cause it's the truth. Like whatever you know what I'm saying, you gotta, you know, you gotta put in your hours of work in it, bro. So like people thinking that it's just, man, I'm gonna drop this song right here, you know, and just upload it to this and get all kind of views. That's not how it works. You know, you gotta, you know, sometimes you gotta know people. You know, you gotta branch out. You gotta reach hand in hand.
We basically got a lot of respect in our city, and like we have younger cats looking up to us.
Yeah,
and they like, man, you know, like, man, I'm trying to get like y'all. And they putting out songs and they thinking they about to just get the respect that we get just because they putting out a song. I mean, you gotta work for that. We worked for that in our city for sure.
Right.
What was it that made y'all stay down with it though, man? Because I mean, when you know that it ain't that easy, it's real easy to quit. I'll tell you that.
It really is. But like you said earlier in the interview, like this was gonna be our last project, man. So like, I mean, we was taught to, you know, we taught ourselves to never give up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and then we learn from others, you know what I'm saying? Wise man, you know, learn from the mistakes of others, not always the mistakes of himself. So, like, we've been, you know, we studied the game a lot. So, yeah, it's not that easy, you know. It's not, you know, it's not instant gratification all the time, you know what I'm saying? And that's not what we're looking for, you know. So we're looking to, you know, to really, really put that face up onto, you know what I'm saying? So that's why we're traveling. That's why we're trying to, you know, we can't just put out the music and just expect it to blow up.
Yeah, we basically have to take our own advice.
Right, right.
How can folks contact y'all, man?
We're on everything on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. Our group, everything is That Nation LA.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, we're on all of that. Our individual pages too, on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, whatever. Mine is Lil Bill Swavey. It's LilBillSwavey.
And mine is Young Desi D, YUNGDEZZYD. And you can follow me on all the platforms.
Yeah, but make sure you follow the group. You know what I'm saying? That Nation LA.
I can definitely dig it. Well, fellas,
Oh, man.
appreciate y'all coming through this thing.
Appreciate you.
Thank
man.
you for having us,
No
man.
problem, man. Wish y'all nothing but the best and much success.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Thank you.
it.
Thank you.
1000. Beehive Radio Shout. It's Hot 107.9, man. Let's go.